Picture this. You've spent weeks, maybe even months, perfecting a huge presentation. You're 10 minutes away from going live, and suddenly, the Wi-Fi dies. Your boss is staring at you, and you can practically feel the steam coming out of their ears. Your heart starts pounding, your face gets hot, and your mind just spirals into a what-if nightmare. This is suffering. Why? Because you're trying to control things you can't, like the internet or your boss's mood. You are not the only one causing your own suffering. Let's explore how the ancient Roman philosopher Epictetus would have handled this situation. Welcome back to the Practitioner's Path. This isn't a classroom. It's a workshop. We aren't here to just read about Stoicism from some dusty old book. We are here to live it, to breathe it, and to use it to rebuild our lives, one stone at a time. Are you ready to get your hands dirty? Today's lesson is waiting. Let's get to work. Epictetus said, "Some things are in our control, while others are not. We control our opinion, choice, desire, aversion, and, in a word, everything of our own doing. We don't control our body, property, reputation, position, and, in a word, everything not of our own doing. Even more, the things in our control are by nature free, unhindered, and unobstructed, while those not in our control are weak, slavish, can be hindered, and are not our own." It sounds simple, but understanding this is the key to unlocking true freedom. Let's imagine a story. In the grand city of Antioch, there lived a wealthy grain merchant named Cassian. His entire fortune was tied up in a massive caravan of wheat heading north to supply the Roman legions. One day, a traveler arrives, breathless, with terrible news. A rebellion has broken out, and the mountain passes are completely blocked. Immediately, panic seized Cassian. His mind raced. He pictured his fortune vanishing, his reputation in the Senate ruined, his family estate sold off. He couldn't sleep, he barely ate. He paced his study day and night, cursing the rebels, cursing the politicians, cursing his bad luck. His temper frayed, and he lashed out at everyone around him. In his mind, he was a prisoner, enslaved by events happening hundreds of miles away. But in his courtyard, an old gardener named Lucilla calmly trimmed the vines. Years ago, she had lost her own vineyard to a terrible drought, losing everything. She watched Cassian's torment with a quiet understanding. Finally, Cassian, furious at her calmness, demanded to know how she could be so untroubled when his world was falling apart. Lucilla simply said that she learned long ago that the rain doesn't ask for permission to fall, and the earth gives what it will. Her focus wasn't on the weather she couldn't control, but on the care she could give to the plants in her garden, right here, right now. Her words struck Cassian like a bolt of lightning. He suddenly realized his suffering wasn't coming from the stuck caravan. It was coming from his own belief that his happiness depended entirely on his wealth and status, things that were never truly his to control. He couldn't command the rebels to surrender or magically clear the mountain passes, but he was the absolute master of his own mind. He could choose how he responded to this disaster. So, Cassian stopped pacing. He made a conscious choice. He decided to withdraw his desire for the caravan's safe arrival and instead focus on his own resilience, his own character. Whether the grain made it through or not, he would face the outcome with dignity and reason. The unrest in the north didn't just disappear, but for the first time in weeks, Cassian felt a deep, unshakable sense of peace. He was no longer a victim of circumstance. He was the master of his own soul. This story perfectly illustrates the Stoic principle called the dichotomy of control. We suffer when we chain our happiness to external things we can't control. True peace, true power, comes from mastering the one thing we truly own, our inner response. So how do we practice this? Let's call it a habit, the control filter. Think about the last time you felt that, not in your stomach, that wave of anxiety or frustration over something. That physical feeling is your signal. Your intention is to release the anxiety of what is not in your control and become a calmer person. When you feel that anxiety, I want you to ask yourself a simple question. Is this in my direct control? If the answer is no, I want you to do one cycle of tactical breathing. This is the execution. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. As you do this, you consciously release your grip on that external problem. The reward is immediate. You'll feel a sense of calm as you stop wasting energy on a lost cause and reinvest it back into yourself, into your own agency. This isn't about giving up. It's about strategic retreat. It's about focusing your power where it actually has an impact. You become an unflappable strategist, a master of your own soul, not a slave to circumstance. If this idea resonates with you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Every lesson we share on this path is like a piece of a much larger puzzle, all designed to help you build a better life. If you're ready to truly master the 4-step habit formation system we covered today, the signal, the intention, the execution, and the reward, then I've got something special for you. You'll find the complete, in-depth blueprint in my book, Bridging the Gap, From Theory to Action. It's got everything you need to make lasting change. The link is right there in the description, waiting for you. I can't wait to see you in our next lesson. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.